1800 hours Pakistan Standard Time. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Daman Zaman. The headlines. The foreign minister says Pakistan has been playing its reconciliatory role in the Afghan peace process with sincerity to ensure peace and stability in the entire region. Switzerland has appreciated Pakistan's contributions towards conflict prevention in the region. The information minister has said the government is fully aware of the problems of journalists and is working to resolve the issues faced by the media industry. The Economic Coordination Committee has constituted a committee to thoroughly evaluate the proposals for increase in the minimum support price of wheat. The Chairman Kashmir Committee says the governments, the state institutions and people of Pakistan have an unwavering commitment to the Kashmir cause. Pakistan has announced its national squad for the One-Day International and T20 series against Zimbabwe during its upcoming visit to Pakistan. And now the news in detail. The Foreign Minister Shah Mahmood Qureshi says Pakistan has been playing its reconciliatory role in the Afghan peace process with sincerity. Talking to Hizb-e-Islami Afghanistan leader Gulbuddin Hikmatyar in Islamabad today, the Foreign Minister said Prime Minister Imran Khan has categorically stated that the only way for durable peace in Afghanistan is an Afghan-owned political dialogue. He said, "We are happy and satisfied that Pakistan's perspective is being appreciated at the global level today." Shah Mahmood Qureshi said the Afghan leadership has a unique opportunity in the form of intra-Afghan talks to restore peace in Afghanistan. Speaking on the occasion, Gulbuddin Hikmatyar said, "We consider Pakistan as our second home." Earlier, Gulbuddin Hikmatyar, along with a delegation, arrived in Islamabad on a 3-day visit to Pakistan. During the visit, he will call on the Prime Minister and the President and hold meetings with the Chairman Senate, Speaker National Assembly and other officials. He will deliver a talk at a policy think tank and interact with the media. The Foreign Minister Shah Mahmood Qureshi has reiterated Pakistan's commitment to continue its conciliatory efforts for peace in Afghanistan with international partners. He was talking to the special representative of the Secretary General for the United Nations Assistance Mission in Afghanistan, Deborah Lyons, who called on him at the Foreign Office in Islamabad today. They discussed issues of mutual interest, including the law and order situation in the region and the Afghan peace process. Shah Mahmood Qureshi said Pakistan will continue its sincere efforts for peace in Afghanistan, as peace in Afghanistan is essential for peace and stability in the region. The minister said dignified and phased repatriation of Afghan refugees from Pakistan should be made an integral part of the Afghan peace process. The ambassador of Switzerland to Pakistan and Afghanistan, Benedict de Seriat, called on the Chief of the Army Staff, General Qamar Javed Bajwa, in Rawalpindi today. According to ISPR, the meeting discussed matters of mutual interest in regional security situation. The dignitary appreciated the bilateral relations enjoyed by both the countries and pledged to further improve these ties. Visiting dignitary acknowledged Pakistan's contribution for conflict prevention in the region. A former American Treasury Secretary and a top economist, Larry Summers, has lauded Pakistan's strategy to combat the coronavirus pandemic. In an interview with CNN, he said the United States would have saved around $10 trillion had it followed a similar plan. Larry Summers was obviously referring to the policy of smart lockdown adopted by the Pakistan government that helped contain the spread of the deadly virus. The Pakistan Telecommunication Authority has restored TikTok services with certain conditions. According to a press release issued by the authority today, the ban is lifted as a facilitator to the user's healthy digital experience on the internet and growth of digital companies. However, the restoration of TikTok services is strictly subject to the condition that the platform will not be used for the spread of vulgarity, indecent content, and that the societal values will not be abused. The Pakistan Telecommunication Authority will permanently block the application in case the said conditions are not fulfilled. The Economic Coordination Committee has constituted a committee to thoroughly evaluate the proposal for increase in the minimum support price of wheat. During a meeting in Islamabad today with the advisor on finance, Abdul Hafiz Sheikh, in the chair, it was decided that the committee shall also prepare a proposal on subsidy on fertilizers, mainly on DAP, which may be offered as a part of the package for farmers to reduce their input cost. It was also decided that the provinces should increase the release of wheat to reduce the price of wheat flour in the market. This is Radio Pakistan. The Minister for Information and Broadcasting, Senator Shibli Faraz, has said Prime Minister Imran Khan is committed to develop the country by solving all the problems. Talking to the media at the Peshawar Press Club today, he said the government policies have strengthened the economy, as is evident by the improved economic indicators. Shibli Faraz blamed the previous corrupt governments for worsening the economic condition of the country. Senator Shibli Faraz said the government is fully aware of the problems of journalists and is working to resolve the issues faced by the media industry. The Information Minister said no one before Prime Minister Imran Khan had effectively highlighted the Kashmir issue at the international fora, reflecting the sentiments of Kashmiri people. The Chairman Kashmir Committee, Shahryar Khan Afridi, has said the government, the state institutions and the people of the country have an unwavering commitment to the Kashmir cause. Addressing a news conference along with the chairperson Jammu Democratic Party Nabila Irshad and Dr. Waleed Rasool in Islamabad today, he said the entire nation, including the civil military leadership, are on the same page and no compromise will be made on the Kashmir issue. He said Prime Minister Imran Khan is exposing the Indian brutalities globally as an ambassador of the Kashmiri people. Shahryar Khan Afridi said Kashmir dispute is not a bilateral issue between Pakistan and India. Rather, it is an international conflict which should be resolved as per the aspirations of the Kashmiris in the light of the United Nations Security Council resolutions. He said Kashmir Committee is planning to expose the Indian atrocities in the Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir with close coordination with the Foreign Office, academia, media, civil society and other stakeholders. India ranks 94 among 107 nations in the Global Hunger Index 2020 and is in serious danger category. The website of the Global Hunger Index that tracks hunger and malnutrition said the experts blamed poor implementation processes, lack of effective monitoring and siloed approach in tackling malnutrition for the low ranking. According to the report, 14% of India's population is undernourished. Last year, India's rank was 102 out of 117 countries. The report is an embarrassment to the Modi-led fascist Indian government, which boasts about so-called conquests in different fields. Meanwhile, in India, clashes took place between the people from states of Mizoram and Assam due to boundary disputes. A new ceasefire agreed between Armenia and Azerbaijan to halt the fighting in Nagorno-Karabakh again failed to hold today as both the sides accused each other of fresh attacks. The Azeri Defense Ministry said Armenian armed forces had shelled areas in 4 districts inside the country overnight. Russia says it hopes the talks with the United States would continue over the strategic offensive weapons despite Washington's rejection of its proposal to unconditionally extend the last treaty limiting the two countries' strategic nuclear weapons. Kremlin spokesman Dmitry Peskov said the demise of the New START Accord, which was signed in 2010 and is due to expire in February next year, would have harmful consequences. Pakistan has announced its national squad for the One Day International and T20 series against Zimbabwe during their upcoming visit to Pakistan. This was announced by the chief selector and head coach Misbah-ul Haq at a news conference in Lahore today. Babar Azam will lead the ODI and T20 teams. Three one-day and three T20 matches will be played in the series against Zimbabwe during its visit to Pakistan. This series will start from the 30th of this month. And finally, the weather. Mainly hot and dry weather is likely to prevail in most parts of the country during the next 24 hours. And that is the end of this news bulletin. For more news and analyses, log on to our website, radio.gov.pk. And you can also watch the live video streaming of our bulletins on the link, facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News Official.